How you doing? How you doing, chat? Welcome, 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 everybody. This time, that was not completely fake.
Oh, man,
Welcome, everybody. We are at 40 subscribers. That make... Man, if I was braver, I'd try that hairstyle IRL. But that's 40 of y'all. 40 of you like me? Jesus, this world's in a terrible state of affairs. But I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Now, let's say we do some things. Let us... Okay, that'll give us the dildo sword. Am I allowed to say dildo in the first 10 minutes? Goal challenges. Okay, we're just gonna run this like I did when I was a kid. It's a let's play, so let's play. Time to increase the tempo.
These data clusters seem to be loose bits of code left behind by the simulation for some reason. I've only been able to locate a small amount right now, which I'm having trouble locking onto. Once in the general area of a cluster, I should be able to direct you to its location.
Once again, Kinsey, I know fuck all about what you've got me doing or why I'm doing it.
I'm still trying to figure out precisely what they are, but they seem like they'll be useful. There are several near my warehouse. I can't pinpoint their exact locations, but I marked the general areas for you.
Might as well.
Eventually I get to fly, and dash and shit. Which I think that's what this is doing, which will make this a lot better for me. Guys, for this game, 99.9% of the time, I didn't even bother stealing cars because really, once you can fly and dash and all that other crap, these cars just become kinda, you know, bleh. I'm still gonna upgrade them, so I want to collect them all if I can. Maybe not. Also, you'll notice my play style from this to the other game changes dramatically because when we're in Steel Fort proper, I try my best to avoid civilian casualties. When we're in Santo Elesto, I try my best to avoid civilian casualties too. And again, I'm not... There will be collateral damage as part. This is a Rockstar game after all. But for this, guys, we're in a simulation here. Now I get to be that guy. 'Cause we're in a simulation. This is the Matrix. And yes, understand, my kindness towards people extends as far as Indian people. Once you make them into, like, literal NPCs like this, which again, chat, let's be clear, nobody is an NPC. Even the people I hate are... Okay, 1 minute, I gotta do a song. I gotta do a song here. We playing? We gonna dance, friend? Where you going? They're here for you. Sorry. You were collateral. See, that was what I'm talking about. You were collateral damage.
Shit, I don't have any gas to see this.
Now. As I was saying, this one I'm going to try to make a lot less heavy because my last Minecraft upload, if you watched, a little heavy. I thank you for watching if you watched it, honestly. That was
Watch your proximity meter to see if you're getting closer to the cluster or farther away.
But I'm gonna try to not like make this the trauma dump channel. That's not the plan. The reason I did a little bit of trauma dumping that last time was simply put because I kind of want y'all to know who I am. I want you to know who you got. This is a polished version of my personality, admittedly. I'm unscripted. I'm not insane. Well, I guess, depending, variations, whatever. But, y'all know what I'm trying to say here, right? I don't want to just get on here and be balls out crazy person, you know? But at the same time, because I have a certain response, I'm an adult. If any kids stumble across my channel, go away. I don't want you here. Nothing personal. I need all the subs I can get. I need all the viewers. Go away, kids. Not a child-appropriate channel. But if you're here in between the ages of, fuck all, I don't know, 16 to 25, it's on you guys. I'm doing my very best to... Am I supposed to fly or some shit here? I'm doing my very best to set a good example as the older person in the room. Even though all we're doing here is playing games, I want to do what I can to... Oh, there it is. To be good, so to speak. To help y'all out. To not be a sneako. To not be a quartering. Or
How safe is it to
name
nick this
your
thing?
shitty, toxic piece of crap
Just
streamer.
keep getting them.
I don't want to be an Osmond Gold. I want to help where I can help. That being said, I am not a fucking genius. I am
Yeah, this
not...
song is brilliant. Hey, sing with me, Kinsey.
No,
1 minute.
I don't think so.
Oh, this is happening. Even if I have to let you be the cat.
Not gonna happen.
We've come together. You're up, Kinsey. And you know, it ain't fiction.
No.
That's a direct order, Miss Kensington.
Fuck that.
And you wonder why I don't have you to tea anymore.
We could be lovers. She makes the bed.
And he steals the
Oh, shit. Alright. Well, since Kinsey isn't gonna sing, I'll continue blathering on then, I guess. Now, as I was saying, y'all, I don't want to be a toxic streamer. I'm not a genius. I don't have all the answers. I might not have any of the answers, if I'm to be completely honest with you. But what I know I've got is, I've got a voice. Clearly, 40 of you think I got something worth watching. Because you're hanging out, and I appreciate it. But I don't want to be a bad influence, guys. I don't want to be an asshole. I mean, I am an asshole, but y'all get it, right? I don't want to be a bad person. I mean, I think we should all strive in our daily lives and everything else to be nice, or as nice as we possibly can be, considering. That's new. Oh. But alright, let's get done. But I also want to, like, entertain you. I'm not just gonna get on here and every day. I'm not John Oliver as much as I'm not George Carlin. You know what I mean? I'm me. And I'm learning, so sorry for that. A lot of my content's avant-garde is what I call it, because it's just that. I am here to give you a lull and I'm not being beat. But I'm also not going to do like that or knock jokes, because I don't have a variety of those. I'm mostly like situational, what the game allows me to do. Man, I should have picked Assassin's Creed, huh? I was expecting more zany cartoon antics between Kinsey and the boss.
Reading another cluster.
And honestly, we only got 10 more people, and then we can start actually streaming. And then chat, well, then shit gets real.
This data is amazing.
Shit gets real and real
Incomplete,
fun.
but amazing.
I mean,
Details,
then we
Kinsey,
can argue,
and try to keep
we
them
can
simple.
talk.
It seems that anything that broke
I don't
the
really
normal
want to
rules of the
debate, bro,
simulation
ideally,
deposited loose
because
data that can be
not here
incorporated
for
into
that
your
as much. I
programming.
don't feel that that's very useful
I
unless
actually
you're
understood
real
that.
good
But
at
since
what
the
you're
data
doing.
is so fragmented, it doesn't leave behind
Well,
a
for
complete
example,
subroutine to loop into your
sorry.
code base.
And back to the gibberish.
It's simple. The more clusters you get, the more you can upgrade and alter your abilities.
And Bob's your uncle.
Why can't I?
No. Is that how collectibles will shut up, guys? Now, as I was saying, it's one of those that, like, if you want a good debate bro channel, like good debate debates, personally I'd recommend The Line, anything hosted by, well, not hosted by, because he don't host as much as he once did. He has a podcast that, it's alright, it's his pet project, and I ain't gonna knock nobody's pet project, I ain't gonna yunk nobody's yum. It's alright, it's not a bad podcast,
So
I mean,
will
it's a
3 of these
podcast.
suffice?
Still missing some key fragments. Get one more and we'll see.
Either way, it's good. But if you want some, like, food, so
So
to
are these
speak,
data biscuits?
like, the
Clusters.
I'm walking all
Right,
over the
clusters.
line.
If they can be so bloody useful, why does Zinyak leave them lying around?
Why would they need them?
Give your soldiers more juice? I don't know, you said they're so amazing.
If Zinyak wants to change the code for his people, he can just... He wrote the simulation!
Doesn't he want us to keep... Sod it, I'll just accept this and move on.
Probably better that way.
I think the high-low of it is basically boss was confused by the aliens don't grab these things because the aliens don't need to.
That place should have been condemned a long time ago.
Ladies never complain.
My house.
That should be enough. Let's see what I can do here. Check your hub.
I wonder if snakes roll on.
And now we basically
feels
don't need
brilliant.
vehicles
Here,
anymore.
let me load up a training program for you to test your powers.
Saints Row, pay attention. This would be something cool to have an on-off switch for. Because this
So,
isn't for
what's this?
everybody.
The code says you
It
can
really
jump long
is.
distances and
Not
run at super
everyone
high
wants to do
speeds.
this.
How about starting with a small jump?
But there were a lot of people that this is like the reason they got into Saints Row.
How exactly am I supposed to jump
I
up
forgot
that?
the hand.
Try pushing up from the wall each jump.
So I just run up walls now, do I?
It'd be more accurate to say you can jump up them repeatedly.
Pretty much the
See,
same
if
thing.
3 was Grand Theft Auto that doesn't take itself seriously, this is prototype or name your DC, Spider-Man, Marvel Universe game that doesn't take itself very seriously. I just wish the
This time I've moved the buildings
screen
apart.
wouldn't do that.
Try making
weird
that
thing.
jump.
Oh, I'm liking this.
I'm probably gonna fix the voice shutter.
Okay, now for the big test. Use your super speed to get a running start and leap to that opposite building.
You gotta be fucking joking.
Just try it.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, shit. Oh, I made it. Yeah, this was not what I intended to do at all. I was hoping to one-shot that and be all cool.
See? You did it!
But hey, I'll settle for not dying. We did it! Yeah, team! I almost said swipe or no swiping. Is that even still relevant?
I think I figured out how
I feel
this
like that
works.
would catch
Run along
the
path
Gen
collecting the power
Z?
orbs, which should boost your new
Door
speed.
was for Gen
Every
Z,
time
right,
you hit a
guys?
checkpoint, you'll be able to
I don't
stay in the
know, I've
program
been
a bit
working
longer so
too
you can reach the
long.
end. Though you probably want to avoid the firewalls along the way. Good luck.
Arguably, maybe I should check out Dora the Explorer just so you know. Is it any good for Spanish? Like, for real, for real? Why is everybody... We're about to get run over, Grandma.
How's this race tied to the simulation?
Don't know, but it seems like when you break through any checkpoints along the race, the district's reality matrix will overload a little.
You lost me.
It means the simulation doesn't like it, and we're able to control the area.
Hey, that time it
Gotta
made
go
sense.
faster, Sonic.
It did the first time
Gotta
I said
go
it too.
faster,
Love you
faster,
too,
faster.
Kinsey.
Lies.
Oh no, if I'm doing this correctly, you shouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. I guess you just... But that'll come off once I get my powers.
Traffic.
Right now, stuff can still knock me off, and I'm not running full foot. I'm like Mark the Viltrumite rather than Omni-Man. Mark Season 1. That's a good way to put this. This is Mark Season 1. That's still relevant enough. People love that shit, right? Relevancy, it's important. Don't want to be like my favorite streamer Hannah, making old ass references. Sure that I'm an old lady. Just play, don't cry. Oh, boo! I only made silver. Fuck a me. Oh well. Silver's better than nothing. Blazing's just one of the things that I was good at on this game. But typically, flying and dash is like the first two things that I work out on the character. So I don't use vehicles that much anymore. I have it on-off switch. I don't need it for the whole game. I even get turning it off in boss battles. But I really like having superpowers in it. I should have read all of that to y'all. I'm sorry. I finally got superpowers. Fuck yeah. The world is my oyster now. I need that dash ability, so give me a second, y'all. How y'all been doing in this new market? Is anyone actually doing good? Like, for real, if you're not a Republican or a stock investor and you're actually doing good, congrats. Throw it up in chat. For real, I want to hear some good news if anyone is actually doing good. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I'm alive. Hell, my kids are fed. Lights are going to stay on for the next 2 weeks. Fucking water is coming out the pipe when I turn the line. I might not be taking my clothes to the laundromat. I might be doing them in the fucking bathtub today. As soon as the sun comes up and the Dollar General opens up and I can get some clothes thingies. I want to say pins. I still want to say pins, but my brain keeps telling me they're not clothespins or something else. But then my brain immediately also fires back with clothes clamps are wrong. I have to get the Joey thing first. Freeze abilities. But now I can climb these stupid damn towers. So let's go ahead and knock some of these out. I think I still need the dash ability though for some of them. So let's see what I got first. Okay, speed. Oh, I'm on at 15, so 30. 10. Oh, come on. I got 2 more to collect. The good news is, there are like, this game is, they realize that people like collecting things. The more things people have to collect, as long as they're not trying to complete the collection, the more the brain goes brr. So, they put a literal plethora of these. Whoa!
Oh, yeah!
And there is a trophy to get, which if I haven't already got on this console, we'll get it. Because, chat, would you believe this isn't my first PlayStation 3? Shit. 4. It's a PlayStation 4 that I'm playing. I upgraded during the Biden administration because I had those monies. Also, we are not going to fucking shill for Genocide Joe on this stream. If y'all want to in chat, I'm not going to knock it. He was a better president than Trump. But I'm just saying, have higher marks. That cannot be the bar. That bar is lower than hell. Satan is looking down at that bar going, what the fuck is down there? If Trump is your bar for good presidents, your bar is below the Marianas Trench. If your bar is lower than I can put lowness on. That being said, Biden wasn't a great president. I will hands down right now, personally, and maybe we'll do a dig on that one later, see what I can see without losing all of y'all, because don't want it to be a fucking downer stream or a history stream, but it's like, I think my personal favorite right now, if I had to like stand 10 toes down on a president, is you put a gun to my head and made me say something nice. Jimmy Carter was a badass little motherfucker, you know? I mean, he didn't do much from what I understand in office. He was just like quiet, signed bills, did his job, no drama, just didn't do much. And when I do research, I might find something else. And I might learn, oh no, Jimmy Carter started the war that led to the Contras, that led to the what? I doubt it, but I might, who knows? But however we fall on it, I forgot I don't have wall running yet. This is going to be a thumb workout. But I think Jimmy Carter. Oh shit! Do I only got so many jumps? I thought I just had as many jumps as my little thumb could handle. Maybe I can wall run. We'll find out. But Jimmy Carter was a pretty cool president. Quiet, and after his presidency is the main reason I like him. Man worked for Houses for Humanity, building houses. He was just a good guy from what I've seen. And yeah, maybe he did some bad shit, but hell, we all did. Oh shit. My favorite word, chat. But we all do bad things sometimes, you know? I don't think he did any, like, bad war crimes, right? Or am I just lost in the America sauce? I don't know. I'd like to keep my childlike wonder about Jimmy Carter, the peanut president. Also, I believe, if I'm not badly mistaken, the Georgia president. Elect me for president, guys. I'll be the next Jimmy Carter if he didn't do any war crimes. Just that. I wouldn't make a very good official. Oh shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, god damn. Fuck this. I'm warping back up. But I mean, I say I wouldn't make a good politician, but margarine's in office, so I mean, maybe I should run. Cyrus is running. And hell, he's a streamer from just down the road. He's doing a lot of good from what I've seen. He took a little break there for a while, but fuck, with a trans girlfriend and with all sorts of shit going on, he's like close to, and for the record, I'm not like, how do I put this properly? Let's do security deletion while I figure out the nice way to put this properly. So like I said, I don't think his girlfriend is a pick me as far as like pay attention to him because he has a trans girlfriend. I think that he has a trans girlfriend because he has a life. And life happens. And right now he's got a lot personally invested in what's going on, especially like here in Georgia because of his girlfriend. I also don't understand how the hell personally, if you're watching this service, wow, just wow, starstruck, but outside of that, I don't understand how you can like, oh, well, I've got friends who are religious and friends who are Republicans, and I'm like, I get it, I'm not saying don't, I'm just, how? Or is it just, I'm an insufferable asshole, because I am insufferable. I mean, no question to that, I am insufferable at times. But it's like, and it's not because I try to be, but if I find out you're a Republican, it's like, I have a billion questions now. Like, how is this okay? How are you cool with this? This is something that your party directly talks about and is like super awesome for. How are you cool with, like, say, child slavery on the farm being okay? And people just tend to not like my questions, you know? It's like, I don't understand how you keep friends with those groups, and I would love to have, like, Republicans. Okay, my target's getting ready to kill me because I'm getting distracted. This Cyrus is in my chat. I don't like these targets. I just got killed, didn't I? Did I die? That's my only problem with this game, and it's something that I understand because it led to a better thing later. It's the... Sometimes the game gets so fucking chaotic, you don't know what the fuck to do. Does that make sense? You were killed. When you die, you lose health and respawn at the nearest hospital. Big stroker there. But, yeah. That one's just straight sprint meter, that makes sense. Let's see if any of my powers are upgradable. Okay, we could do both of these for sprint for speed. Or we could get air dash and height and basically be able to fly and have 5 points left over. But if we go with speed and reduce damage, then we'll both have... what do we split the difference? We get speed and we get air dash. Or should we get height? Let's go with air dash. Double jump. And then that's the one I really want. Oh. Earn cash by completing optional quest activities, eliminating targets, and hacking stores. Access the quest or map menus in your hub to find gameplay. Access this menu when the transfer meter is full to retrieve your earned cash. I was dumb. I do not have money yet. I just tried to get paid today after payday was yesterday. So, dual wield pistol. And we'll get super strength possibly next time. Nothing good there. Okay. So let's... Now we have the ability, let's go explore that tower all the way.
I'm sending you a tower I'd like you to climb. I'd like to track some data on your jump ability for my personal records.
And as long as we're doing that, let's collect some more of this shit while we're on our way. We might get our added abilities while we're there. Like I said, y'all, this is somewhat of a speed run, but not intentionally, if that makes sense. I beat the brakes out of this game on PlayStation 3. And minus the couple of hiccups I get when the game does the weird shifty thing to tell me I'm in a simulation, I tend to be pretty good at the game. This, for some reason, this Saints Row is the one that I have some trouble on sight. So you're about to see my aim go to garbage on this one. If you're here to see all those awesome headshots, you might want to go check out my Santo Ileso playlist. I get some good shots in that one. Also, arguably, you'll have to deal with a lot of me not having a mic, which might be a plus for some of y'all. And you'll probably have to deal with me like, you know, I don't know how to put it. I'm getting better, chat. Believe it or not, this is improved. During that time, I was still learning how to cut and edit, so there's a lot of, like, missing content. And honestly, once I get a chat in here, like, where we're actually able to talk back and forth, I'll swap games as y'all are like, hey, I'm getting bored of watching you run around here, do something else. I got like 26 games on this console. Now, while I don't have the space on the console to have all of them on here, I have a variety. And eventually, once I get good at what I'm doing, like where I stop messing up and leaving chunks of the piece out as far as scripts and whatnot, then I'm going to give The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2 the respect it deserves. Because I got both of them. I got Last of Us 2 on physical media, which is how I prefer it. It's the superior way to keep media. And then I've got The Last of Us 1 via digital on the console. So as long as whoever Sony decides to let me keep it, I get to have that. Oh wait, I got to a warp point for a reason. Let's warp back to where we left off, huh? If you can take the shortcut and it doesn't take a 2-hour loading screen like in Skyrim, why not do it? The thing with the thing about towers is mostly just figuring out where to go. Because most of it are these big exterior things to jump onto. And this takes me back to like old school Mario days. Banjo-Kazooie and the like. And I will say, chat, when it comes to like Minecraft, this is why I kind of build. Oh shit! This is why I kind of build these towers on Minecraft, because you get a real, well, I'm too high up now, but you get a real good bird's eye view of your map if you don't have a physical map.
Oh yeah!
And honestly, if platforming in Minecraft wasn't half a nightmare on hardcore, I would probably set up those fun little platforms like some of you kids do. I say you kids like a proper old man now, I guess. Oh no, I'm impressed. I'm tired of the check the sound thing. I don't get that outside of its engagement, and I applaud your thing for new things, but like you load into a Minecraft and you show me jumping one thing to one thing to one thing. Those things are fun as hell, and I can't do that. It would not be entertaining if I tried. But I like watching them. And we got new upgrades available. Okay, now, do we want, well, yeah, let's do flat. We'll go with A-Train before we do Homelander. Or I guess no. Ooh, I don't have to. Yeah, fuck yeah, baby. Oh, boo. Oh, well. I guess we're some sort of in-between superhero now. But the way I keep track of time, we just ran out of time for this particular session, chat, so we will come back and we will see what's next. But first, for sake of editing purposes, we will cut off here at the tower. And for sake of chat, since it wants me to go try that fraud, I think that's it. Yep, it wants me to go try that fraud. So we will save over at that fraud. Or, yeah, we'll save over at that fraud. We're running out of time. Here we go. Thanks for watching, y'all. I really do appreciate it. I don't have glide yet. I was planning on flying it, but I don't have an air suit, I don't have glide, and there's no parachute, so sad face. At least we got to jump off that tower, huh? Fucking huge, right? But alright, y'all. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next video. And hey, I kept my promise. No trauma. Just boring this time. Alright, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.